Everybody, it's Norma and I'm back with another Candles Empties. This is my empties for the month of August. As you know, I did my July empties really late. I did my July empties basically when I probably should have been doing my August empties, so I don't have a lot here today. But all in all, it was pretty good, I would say. So I'm going to start with two of my favorite vanillas. One is from Yankee Candle French Vanilla, and I actually have some large jars of this going right now. And the other one is Colonial Candle Simply Vanilla. Both of these to me are fantastic vanillas, and I think they're very similar. So if you like one, you'll probably like the other. The Colonial Candle is probably my favorite though out of the two, simply because it is a 2-wick, so you can get, a better throw. As you can see, it burned all the way down. I did have some sooting issues, so this, I have like 3 types of Colonial candles. I have some that have these horrible puny wicks that no matter how long you burn your candle, they never pull out. And hopefully they've solved that problem, but I still have quite a few from that time period. Then I have some that burn slow, but they do eventually pull out, and they really don't cause you a lot of problems, except they're a little bit of a slow burner. And then I have the other kind, which is this one was a little bit, but I have another one going on right now that you'll see later when I do my What I'm Burning Now video, where they tend to pull out a little bit quicker, but you got to really keep your eyes on the wicks, because if they get too long, then they start to soot, and that's exactly what happened here. And I'm like just so terrified of soot, because it's, I've had it, it's hard to clean, it's one reason I've tried to cut down on the amount I've been burning. I haven't been too successful with that, but a little bit. But I just really don't want to see soot in my jars. That's like the one thing I don't want. So unfortunately, I did have some. So I just really need to pay attention to the wicks. It's one reason why I still like Yankee candles, because I mean, I can let them burn for a long time, and it's rare I have to worry about, the wicks getting too crazy and big and causing soot. But the set itself, Simply Vanilla, I absolutely love. Like I said, these two are my favorite vanillas. They're not really a bakery vanilla, so they're not cookie, they're not cake. They're just a really nice basic vanilla that, to me, they blend well with your bakery candles or your florals as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed both of them. I had one Henri Bendel candle, of course, in Velvet Oud, one of my favorites. I've talked about this like 1,000 million times. So unfortunately, I think it is retired. Every once in a while it pops up on the website when they have a sale, but technically I think it is retired. I had 2 Bath & Body Works candles. Both of them are the same one, Sweet Cherry Pie. I absolutely love this scent. I don't know if I have any more. I think maybe I got one more, because I've been burning it a few times already this summer, and I'd only bought like 4 or 5 or 6, something like that. So I maybe have one left, I'm not sure. The only problem is with the Sweet Cherry Pie is, while it's a great scent, I mean, you definitely get that cherry pie filling with a hint of crust. It throws good. I do tend to have puny wick syndrome, probably about halfway through the jar through the end. But other than that, I can't complain, because it's a great scent and it throws decent, even with the puny wicks. And then this is a Yankee Candle Cherries on Snow. I've avoided burning this candle for a while because I'm just not a huge cherry fan, but I had it going with Sweet Cherry Pie and the vanillas, and it worked for me. I did have it on my stove top, so it's kind of a dead zone, but every once in a while I'd get a whiff of it, and it just wasn't that medicinal cherry that I don't like quite as much with these other the other cherry and the vanilla scents going on. So surprisingly, I did enjoy it, and I did crock it a little bit toward the end to see if I was really going to hate it once I could smell it in the crock, and I didn't. And I think part of the reason is, you know, we had such an amazingly hot August. Like, I swear the whole month was like in the 90s practically. And I had already done my fall decor, but I wasn't really ready for fall candles because it was so hot. So the cherry was kind of a nice, refreshing scent that wasn't too summery for me, because I did have it, you know, burning with, you know, the bakery, and I also had some blueberry candles going. I think you saw one of my blueberry scones in my last video. So I had blueberry muffin and blueberry scone, and it was a little bit bittersweet to burn these because I don't have any more, nothing. I have no more blueberry. Oh, look at the labels. These are just great labels, both of them. I thought I was going to like blueberry muffin a little bit better because I'd heard, you know, when this came back, it was showing up as a treasure, oh, maybe 3-4 years ago. I can't remember. A lot of, like, you know, the old timers were like, they liked blueberry muffin better than blueberry scone. On cold, you can't really tell a whole lot, but I definitely prefer blueberry scone over blueberry muffin. I mean, blueberry muffin, I guess, had a little bit more of a bakery note than blueberry scone, where blueberry scone, to me, I was getting the blueberry and the cream more, but I just prefer blueberry scone myself. Now, I did end up crocking both of these near the end because I really wanted to experience their deliciousness. I couldn't smell blueberry muffin in the crock hardly at all unless I was right in the vicinity. Blueberry scone did throw a lot better in the crock. Candle-wise, performance-wise, I don't know if you guys can see it. They were pretty slow burners, so I did do the match trick where I put, you can see it a little bit in that one, where I did put a match near the existing wick to create a second wick, and that did help them pull out better and throw better. Sad I have to do that, but that is a reality with some Yankees. No matter how long you burn them, sometimes they don't want to pull out. Now this month, well, actually I started these probably mid-August, so I just am finishing them. Yankee Candle Sunflower. I have a medium and a large. As you can see, this one is still melting because I did throw it in the crock. You know, one of my favorite florals from Yankee, it's just like more of a bright, fresh floral, maybe a hint of perfume, but not too much. I just really enjoy it, especially around this time of year, like, you know, August, September, when the sunflowers are blooming. It's kind of a nice transition from all your tropical scents, and you're not ready to go into, you know, your heavy fall winter scents. I like it. It's kind of bright and refreshing. It's a little bit green, you know, because I tend to like the green florals. It doesn't have quite a warmth note as tulips, which is still my #1 favorite, but I really do enjoy sunflower, and I don't know if I have any more. I think I may have a medium jar looking around somewhere. And I'm trying not to buy any more Yankees right now. I'm trying to get through what I have. You know, I do have a list of favorites that once I'm really depleted in my stash, that I will end up having to buy again. You know, and sunflower will probably be one of them if I see it. But if not, well, we'll see. There's always new candles coming out, right? Once again, trying to get through some of my 3 wicks. This is Relaxing Lavender, aka Lemon Lavender. This one really had a hard time burning. It was just like, I didn't let it pull out the very first burn. And with these 3 wicks, you do have to allow time that very first burn. And it just struggled after that. but it threw great. I had this in my bedroom, and it did really well. It just, the burning kind of sucked. You know, it got a little bit better toward the end, but yeah, I was getting kind of frustrated with the burn, and I was like, yep, I'm really glad I'm going through these 3 wicks and getting rid of them. And then along comes apple. Apple is the same as red apple wreath, and this one was absolutely fantastic. Out of the bunch before you right now, I would have to say that this was probably my favorite. Yeah, even over Sweet Cherry Pie and Simply Vanilla and Velvet Oud. I had absolutely no burn issues with this one. Even though it was a 3-wick, it pulled out quickly. I would say I had a wax pull definitely under 2 hours, maybe hour and a half. I had no soot issues, and it threw like a champ and out through every candle I had going in my room. It was absolutely wonderful. And sadly, I think I only have one more. That's it. So, yeah. This is why I bought the 3 wicks. My first 3-wick that I had was a Christmas one. I think it was mistletoe. And I was just so impressed with the pool and the throw that I went out and like I was buying all the 3 wicks I could find. And then it's been kind of hit or miss. Some did really well. Some didn't do well. This is one that did well. It's one I picked up at Burlington Coat Factory a few years ago. And yeah, if I see this again, I would probably pick up some more because it was absolutely fabulous. So there you guys have it. That is my empties video for the month of August. Stay tuned for what I am burning now. I do have my fall decor going. Fall candles, kind of a transition because it's been so hot. I mean, it's just been really hot. So there you guys have it. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.